Well, hello. Welcome back. Today is the 7th anniversary of the greatest atrocity this country has ever gone through. So I figured what would be more appropriate than to share with you my experience on that fateful day through the photographs that I took. Well, it was a Tuesday, but it was a day that I happened to have off. And I remember the night before falling asleep with a TV on. And irony of ironies, there was an advertisement the night before of the CBS Evening News that was going to be an airing about planes that fly too low over stadiums and the potential danger that they cause. Well, the next morning, I woke up to the TV, of course, and the first thought was that I was dreaming, because obviously it was a special report that a plane crashed into the World Trade Center. And I thought the same thing that actually it turned out the president thought. That some idiot crashed into the tower. Great minds think alike, right? So then I realized our nation's under attack, which is just crazy. So I went online and I talked to friends and I told them about it. And turn on the news. And then there were reports that somebody hit the Pentagon. And I happen to live really close to the Pentagon. And I knew the traffic around here was going to be mayhem. The morning rush hour around here is crazy, so I had to make a decision whether I was going to go witness history. Because, if I went, I would be another person that was clogging up traffic, and that's the last thing they need in that situation. But, I figured it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and so I went. So I grabbed my camera and got in my car, and I drove along Route 1, as you can see. For miles, you could see this plume of smoke. And you'll notice the traffic going the other way. My lane was clear, the other lane was cluttered. And the closer that I got, the more I was looking forward to seeing what was going on, because it was just crazy. Everybody's kind of in a state of, what the I remember having to drive west really far out of my way and eventually a few miles south to find my way back to Route 1 and then get back home because the traffic was so insane. There were people ignoring stoplights, that area around near the crash. It was just absolute mayhem, like in a movie. And this is basically how far I got. And a few days later, I went to actually see the crash because the traffic obviously had subsided by then and I was able to get closer. This is as close as I could have gotten because the rest of it was like police lined off or whatever. I forget what it was, but I remember there being a reason that I couldn't get any closer. And where I was happened to be an area where there are television news vans from all around the country, and seeing it just was unbelievable. It seemed that I felt like I was in some action movie. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing.